Welcome to day 95 of me backtesting my way to success. First trade was a win, and the reasons why I entered were the AMD cycle that you can see right here, consolidation, manipulation into this daily fair value gap, and then the distribution phase. I entered on a really impulsive move, as you can see right here, very impulsive. And at first I didn't want to enter anymore because price was really consolidating, but since I got such a good impulsive movement, I still entered. And, my take profits were number one at the volume area of this consolidation, and number two at the consolidation high. And my stop loss was below this impulsive move with a little breathing room. Usually I would have placed it like below this low with a little breathing room. But the reason as for why I placed it right here was because to be able to place this TP, I had to set my stop loss to that area where I can get a risk reward ratio of 1, because I don't take trades that have a risk reward ratio under 1. So I had to get at least that, and I was fine with my stop loss since we had such an impulsive movement. I was pretty sure the price was going to go at least to this volume area, and yeah. So also another thing actually that I missed before entering was, okay, you can see it more clearly in the daily. You can see it's an impulsive movement, so you take your equilibrium from the swing low to the swing high. And while it did miss the golden zone, it still was inside of the equilibrium range. So technically, equilibrium was also partly a reason as to why price went up, although I missed it before entering. So let's just see how the next trade goes. Next trade was also a win, and the reasons why I entered were equilibrium from the swing low to the swing high, this daily order block, and yes, there was a small daily fair value gap right here, but usually I only take those fair value gaps. So, but this time it was fine since it matched with the golden zone, it matched with the volume area, and with the order block. So I took this one, and then, like I said, the volume area, and on an impulsive move away from it, I entered. Once again, same thing. At first, price was consolidating around it, then we got a good impulsive move. I entered. Stop loss below the low with a little breathing room, actually a lot of breathing room. My take profits were number one at this area of liquidity, and number two at the swing high. After my first TP was hit, I moved my stop loss to the break even. Since we just had a huge uptrend, as you can clearly see right here, especially in the weekly, we skyrocketed literally and almost took out like this pretty good area of liquidity. And yeah, that's why I moved my stop loss to break even. I thought it would finally be time for price to kind of reverse at least a little bit. And I may be wrong, I may be right, but just to be sure, I still went out. And yeah, actually, it was a good idea. I would have got stopped out, gotten an unnecessary loss instead of a break even. So it was a good idea in this case. And I think that's already it for today's episode, or at least for what you will be able to see. So we'll see you in the next one.